Good evening. How is everybody doing?
Evening.
Evening.
Everybody doing well? Can
Ooh,
anybody
hello.
in the chat tell me if we've
Doesn't
got
that look funny?
tell me if we've got any sound issues, because it's the only thing I can't check before I go live. And the other thing I didn't do was reschedule the chat.
I can hear
the
you,
chat
Josh.
size.
That's quite all right.
I like the new layout.
You all like the new layout, so I got bored today at work, so I've made this.
What, the beer?
I made the beer.
I made this. Oh.
Thank you, Nick. Can hear you all loud and clear. That's fantastic. That's what we like to hear, because it's the only thing I literally can't test. So,
Like the new layout.
Yeah.
You
and it's
done well with it.
and it's different for every scene. You wait and see.
Ooh.
It's not that different.
Well, it's all
Has
excited
Joshua
and
got
let us
bored?
down.
Yeah, I was working from home today, so I thought I would
got bored.
have a bit of a change around. So
I do like that, Josh. I do like that.
well, it lets people know who we are a bit more, I think, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
And even I can see the writing on the wall on the right-hand side.
The comments,
I
yeah.
like the blue pops.
Nice and big. I haven't actually changed that, so I might change it because they might be a little bit big. But we will definitely.
No, I
sort
can
it
read
out.
it without my glasses quite easily.
I mean, and if you need to know who anybody is, I can tell you because I see the actual chat here, so I can see that all tip top is Josh King. Obviously, sounds all good as Tracy. So
Yeah.
the ones
It
with
has the names on the actual feed.
Yeah.
It has a
Josh,
start and a name on the feed.
All tip top.
yeah, but
Not
I
sure
also
who the spanner is.
I actually the spanner's Nick because he's a moderator.
Ah.
Comments is so much better on my phone. I can still read it. Perfect. We'll leave it like that then.
Yep.
How's everybody doing anyway? It's Friday night. It means it's LXV time, and I wasn't supposed to be here, but I am. Way!
Hey. And now look what you've done, Josh.
I
They made it
know.
all party.
I know.
I'm
Some,
just taking it in. It looks very slick. It's very
I just keep staring at it and then realise I need to talk. Was that pretty? Oh, God.
Shut up! I want to watch.
Yeah, it's interesting.
well, it's
Everyone stop talking. I'm trying to listen.
because it's a new platform for the show, and it's obviously we're using a new video conferencing system tonight as well, and I think that looks much better as well, actually. So
Yeah.
Lot clearer.
So I think we'll be ditching Zoom. Sorry, Zoom, you suck ass.
And no one really looks as squished as it did when we were using Zoom.
No, it fits.
Like
Yeah.
on YouTube.
It fits so much better.
I do look like you're all trying to pile on me, though.
Always, Vinny. Always.
The thing is, when there was four of us when we pre-show, I had it, and it was just four of us fit perfectly in the screen. It was so nice. So we need 4 or 6. Five's such an odd number.
Literally an odd number.
Yeah, literally an odd number.
So we just boot Vinny.
Vinny looks lonely.
Just borrow his channel for the show.
All by myself.
We can't boot Vinny. It literally says his name down the bottom now.
Yeah, and I like
Change your
my
name to Mr. Lonely.
Literally says his name down the bottom. And I'm going to test something in a minute as well. So, should we just do a quick what we're vaping? And
We
then
can do a quick what we're vaping.
Move on. We can move on, but we can do a quick what we're vaping. Let's start with Vinny. What
Ooh. Hello, people. Right, I'm on my rejuvenated Odin 200 with Fatality. Oh, we've gone big. Oh, shit, the bed.
Wow.
As if he isn't big enough.
I'm vaping some Aragon from Cyber Rabbit. Didn't think I'd like that, but I really do enjoy that. It's
Cyber Rabbit was really nice. I like that range.
a bit different. And I'm on a Clutch X18 today
Oh,
with Elite V2 on top. And in there, can anybody guess? It's Sad Boy Shamrock Cookie, of course.
gotta love a bit of Sad Boy Shamrock.
God, love it, a Sad Boy.
Gotta
And that's
love
it. I've only got the 2. No pods, no poxy little kits for me tonight. Just a bit of power.
Nice.
That's what we like to see, Vince.
Let's move on to Chris.
Oh, this could be scary.
Oh,
Scarier
it's
action.
massive, Mr. Rumbold.
I'm free.
Yeah, on the hog as always. And in that, I'm on something different. I'm actually on the Pop Fruit Cherry Cola, which I got through Haley. I'm also on my Paramore, side by side. And in that, I'm on some Riot Squad Pink Grenade.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's actually quite nice.
The pink grenades banging.
Very nice. Very nice. Let's move on to. Is that everything, Chris? Why not?
Oh, and I want some beer.
All right, good man.
Here.
Good man. What beer are you drinking?
I forgot.
Boddington.
That's it.
I think this section should be now what we're vaping and drinking. You should tell the chat what you're drinking.
Yeah, I'm on
Most
some
Fridays it
Boddingtons.
is the same.
Boddingtons.
I
Vinny's
haven't
on,
had it for a long time.
Vinny's on Cronenberg. Let's move to Hayley because she's next in my list. So let's do that. Let's make Hayley big.
Oh no, scary. And I want to see. I'm just so glad I got a t-shirt on. That's all I'm saying.
I have a t-shirt on.
Yeah, but mine are bigger, just.
I don't know. You like looking at mine, really.
Oh yeah, I see them most days. But yeah, I've got this by mix with the Unlimit on, and that's got Riot Squad Purple Blast. Then I've got my Purdy Siegfried.
Dildo.
Multi-useful. I'm not complaining. And it's got Firehouse, Frostbites, Fruits, Grape, Kiwi, and Lime.
Very nice.
Which blew my head off because I forgot it was an RTA.
And what's the beer of choice?
Yeah, the ice will really come through that.
It does. The ice is really powerful. It's great. Then I'm on the Oxford Velocity with Juice and Power Shock, the rainbow.
Surprise, surprise.
It's the first juice I ever vaped, and I still love it to this day.
Yeah, fair enough.
And then I've got a little disposable from IVG, which is. Problem is, Vinny, the flavours on these are banging. They are really good. Absolutely really good.
In the bin.
They're-
In the bin.
Nope.
See, you said Purple Blast a minute ago, and I really want someone to make like a chocolate finger flavoured vape and call it Finger Blast. Just me, ladies and gents, just me.
You could just say you got fingered by Finger Blast.
Yeah, or
That
chocolate,
could be part of Vinny's awesome sauce, no?
chocolate Finger Blast.
Vinny's finger blasted by Vinny's awesome sauce.
Yeah.
And now let's move on to
Quickly.
the Scottish contingent.
Hey.
Tart
Um,
crumbs.
So I am on the Murrell's signature with the Cali V2. Inside this one, I've got Squid 13 Marina.
Nice.
Then I've got the Atom with the RAF, as it seems to be the common combo just now. Inside that, I've got the 13 Squid Ionian, which is the Irish coffee one.
Oh, very nice. Sounds awesome.
And then I've got the Vaporoni Murrells Cat V2 on top of that one as well. And inside that one, I've got 13 squids. Nordic.
Have you gone to Japanese porn or something?
I'm about to say it's a bit of a squiddy night.
No, the 13 squid range is lovely. Then I've got the Clutch X18 Asgard on top with the famous shop Vaporoni Caramel Custard.
Yes, Nick, I have seen the Finger Blast advert. It is hilarious.
Yes.
And then we'll do me, I suppose. Thanks, Lloyd.
Oh, and also I'm on Brewdog.
He's on Brewdog. He's on that good
What
old.
you want tonight, Hayley?
That good old Scottish craft beer.
Yeah.
And what beer you want tonight?
I'm just on Carling with some cordial.
You heathen.
Very, how very British summertime of you.
As far as the cordial can make it sort of barely
That'll
drinkable.
make myself.
Barney.
It hides the flavour.
Anyway, I'll bring myself
Hides
up.
it.
I'll do that. So
It improves it.
I'm on. Look, I'm on my siege. A fancy little neck. So on my
Ooh,
siege
he's slipping.
and my apocalypse with half moon drip tip, some of Andy's coils, and that has in it. I found a little bit of Butter 07 kicking around, which has been nicely steeped. So
That's banging now.
absolutely beautiful. Yeah. And then because I tried that, I was like, oh, I want all the dessert stuff. So I've got my Bliss Wicket with my Typhoon GT4 on top. And that has in it this Bolt strawberry shortcake from Zeus. And then I've got a little bit less powerful. I've got my Limelight Freehand S
You're
in stabilized piss, as we say, with the Haku. I always get the name of this
Yes.
bloody article. And that's got in its Donut King vanilla custard. And that is me. That is.
Have you tried the apple pie? Was it the apple pie or apple custard?
Right, I'm just going to try this. If it doesn't work and I go really small, then I'll work it out. All right. Hey, back to normal.
That was quite quick on YouTube then as well. The transition
Yeah.
was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've upped the bit rate a bit. I've played with some other settings as well, so it should be looking a bit clearer out to you guys, and should be a bit snappier out to you guys as well. So
Just for God's sake, don't let Vinny get his hands on it again.
I'll have to at some point, Chris.
Yeah, I have noticed whenever Vinny's in control, the quality tops out lower than what it is when Josh is in charge,
it's probably
and the delay is longer.
it's probably because the upload. So the bit rate upload is set. I've set it so it's set for my internet. So when Vinny goes on, his internet's worse, and it's trying to
Yeah,
upload.
poor
much
hamster
more.
can't cope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's still some questions in there. So Josh asked, "How is the Zeus juice?" The few I've had from the bulk
Good,
range
good, decent.
has all been pretty impressive, to be honest with you. That strawberry shortcake's really good, and the other one I have, which was like the coffee one, was really good as well. Really good. Welcome back, producer Josh. Sack Vinny. Yeah.
What can I say, Sean? I totally agree. Yes.
Good evening, Murray.
The other reason
Murray.
the other reason it might look so good is that I'm at home alone tonight, so I haven't got someone watching like Netflix downstairs, someone on an iPad,
Yeah.
someone.
I've got 2 kids on the internet and a wife on the internet in there as well. When I do it.
So definitely.
I've only got the missus watching her TV. She's
Yeah, I've
watching
got one
that
child
already.
on the Xbox. That's it.
Yeah, my daughter's stuck at an Nan's for a while.
Good evening.
How is she?
I'm just going to say good evening, Murray. Good evening, Sean. Good evening, everybody.
Morning, Sean. Well, morning, evening.
We've been here that long.
I'm ready to get to bed.
Oh, I forgot to say, I'm also on some BrewDog.
Yay, my guy.
It's an easy to get go to beer, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Although I know I've got the 4-pack of the Elvis juice, and that's got a kick my arse. It always does.
Plus, when you like, I drink a lot of proper craft beer, and it gets so fucking expensive.
Yeah.
I'll go into the bottle shop, and the mister, how much you spend? I spent £100. She's like, you got 8 beers, and you spent £100. I'm like, yeah. And it gets like that, honestly, with the stuff that I drink.
Holy
So see when you get like those 8 beers for £100, do you tan them like you do with the BrewDog, or do you like savor them?
No, I say most of those will be pretty hefty percentage stouts, which is my thing. So, like, most of them will be 12-14%. So you don't just see them off because
I know what I'm going to
be an
do.
early night if you do.
you end up on the
Yeah,
floor quite quick.
See, I'm not a fan of stouts. I kind of get on with the flavour of them.
You haven't had the right ones, mate.
Maybe.
look out for Admunson dessert in a can, and the clues. in the
Mate,
name. The clues. In
I
the
am
name.
not. I'm not paying £100 for
I'll,
API. I'm sorry.
I'll send you. I'll send you one up, dude. I'll send you one up.
Your money, mate.
Yeah, I'll send you one up.
You
Dude.
have to worry if you like it, it's then going to be your money you're spending.
It's
I
true.
might just buy the same one and send it to all of you,
We might drink it on the same live.
and just be
I'll
like,
try.
right, yeah, try it live, yeah.
The LXV do a beer review.
Beer festival. LXV Beer Festival.
I mean, if Josh likes really strong stout, I could easily just go to the local brewing shop, buy the stout, and just add extra yeast and sugar and make it even stronger. And just send in the whole lot.
It's to do with the flavours, dude. I mean,
Do a bit
But yeah.
chewy then.
yeah, pastry stouts are my thing.
Yeah.
Drinks that
Sounds weird.
drinks that taste like desserts and have the same.
Yeah, that one you had that night, that lemon meringue.
Yeah, you didn't like
What
it, did
you
you?
had? Yeah, oh, I was so pissed off. I paid £6 for that cup.
See, that wasn't going to be everyone's cup of tea, but I liked it.
No, it was just really, yeah.
Why can't you just drink Guinness?
I do like Guinness, but it's just not the same. Anyway,
I
right.
can't get
I
over
did
Guinness.
have a banana and toffee flavoured one.
See,
which is
I
quite
prefer
nice.
Beamish and Murphy's to Guinness.
Yeah, fair enough.
I had a coffee stout once and I was quite disappointed.
If you want a coffee stout, I can see some good coffee stouts.
Yeah,
Josh,
I love
have you
coffee.
tried the Bolt Vanilla Custard?
I haven't tried the Bolt Vanilla Custard, but next time I'm in the shop, I will pick up a bottle and see how it is.
There we go.
Ooh. Pint to show
Is
a good
that
beer
the one?
festival.
Is that the one nostril dragon coming back out?
Yes.
That is mental.
It's just his face when he does it.
Concentrating so hard to get it out, that's all.
Yeah, like literally, I've done that in the past and like almost died because it doesn't want to come out quick enough.
Yeah.
Anyway, have we got any news this evening? Any news?
No, I don't think so.
It's been a pretty slow week in the world of vaping, to be honest with you. Maybe we should move the show to monthly.
Well, then just do a private one in between it because we need a fix still. Well, you saw how excited I was. It was Friday on my way home from work today. It was like,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got the
Karaoke
audio
from
clip.
We could do a karaoke show.
I'm not going live, Vinny.
So
I-
many copyright strikes. It'd be unreal.
Vinny, see when you sent those voice notes into the chat, I was trying to nap and I couldn't like doze off. And I listened to them, and I was just fucking hating you. I was like, fucking cheeky, this guy being so happy. Trying to fucking sleep here.
Yeah, I like that RTA, Josh. The Eclipse. That looks nice.
Yeah, I mean, I had the Yacht Vape, their little RDA they did, and to be honest, that's pretty good. What the
It's
fuck
good
was
quality. It's,
I dropped them all, okay.
Pulled the Vinny.
that?
Yeah,
You
I
just
don't
bought
know
a new
about
car, did you, Sean? What car did you get? Did you buy a Mini?
mini. It's a mini. I've seen it. It's quite nice.
Yes, I saw the pictures. Yeah,
Good man.
well, it's not exactly a mini though, is it? Because it's big.
Well, no, the new minis aren't minis at all, are they?
No, the more
They're getting
middies.
big as a Focus.
You bought a new Mini. You bought a big.
You bought it's super
Was
mini.
that the Clubman one then?
No, it's the standard mini, but like the new minis, they're big compared
Oh,
to the
really?
originals.
Yeah, they're massive compared to an old Mini.
Yeah.
It used to be really tiny.
Even a bloody smart car's bigger than the original mini.
Oh, let's not
Yeah.
go on about smart cars.
Yeah, I don't like them.
I
No, I
ain't
did-
fitting one.
I want a smart car. I like that, but I want one.
Don't you mean sit on the roof and just drive it?
Well,
through?
when the car went in for some work, they gave me a smart car.
No, they gave you a smart car.
Yeah.
They like a freaking clown car.
I actually got cramp in my ribs getting in it because I had to sort of kill
I would have
myself
loved
up.
to see you getting in and out of that thing.
They're still nice cars, Sean. They're still really lovely cars. I've been in a few. Especially
Yeah.
if you buy the WRX version, the Works version. Fuck me, they're quick as like shit off a shovel.
A lot of fun to drive. Well, the originals were a lot of fun to drive.
Yeah.
I presume the new ones.
Yeah,
had a
I used to
friend
go
that-
to like the car shows, yeah, and like the car meetups, and there used to be a few like minis there, and the people that sort of like tuned their minis, fucking out, they were rapid. They were keeping up with like tuned Subarus.
Well, my brother was once crazy enough to put a 3-litre twin turbo Cosworth in an original Mini.
Oh, nice.
Shit.
Obviously in the rear.
How the hell did that not tear it in half?
Just modified the front.
What, sit in the rear?
Yeah, pretty much. Mate, seriously, mate, it didn't go anywhere because it just span.
Oh, it was a burnout Mini.
Yeah, you basically had to have like 5 people in it for it to get any traction. 5 fat people in it to get any traction.
Or
But it-
one Vinny.
But it was just we can do it if we want to do it. They do all sorts of stuff. My brother's
I
into
had a
banger
friend-
racing and cars and stuff, so just do anything to anything. His hobby used, so the little. I don't know how to put it, but they're cars specifically built for disabled people, like almost like a Reliant Robin, but they were tiny little blue cars. And he used to fix those, and he used to get loads in, and he used to basically do some mods to them, and then just drive them through country lanes until he rolled them. That was his hobby.
You on about the G Wiz?
No, I'm not about age. I'll work it out for next week. I'm seeing him tomorrow, so I'll ask him. But yeah.
Yeah. I remember a friend that actually had a proper Banger Racer Mini with an uprated engine in it. That was so much fun.
Well, obviously, banger racing,
Mental
it's all really restricted. It has to be. They always go for oldest and rarest. Some of the cars they've had are crazy. They go to like drive to Holland to pick up a car and then drive back to the UK, rip it out, and then banger race it.
I love watching banger racing. Actually, I love it when they have the caravans attached.
Well, my brother's
Because-
they almost got my brother's team. Basically, almost had an Amazon documentary done on them because they've got 2 world champions and they're known all over the world. His team, and they were going to do a documentary on them, like follow them around for like a year, and then they basically thought that was a really bad idea because yeah. They're
What stays happens at banger racing stays at banger racing.
some of the stuff that goes on, they're like, maybe not. Like, we could probably got ourselves down. But yeah, it almost happened.
I end up being like the gypsy documentaries you see. I'm just going completely
Well,
tits
That's
up.
pretty much what they are, though, dude. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not to... But anyway, we'll move on from that. Shall we? It's too early to move to the call wall. We should just chat for a bit, I suppose.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Actually, I'm looking for some suggestions. I am getting a little single battery mech squonk, and I am needing to find a single coil RDA to go on top of it.
What are these?
Well, we know what.
I think Josh is trying to tell me something, but I don't know.
I mean, these
Well,
aren't
but-
these aren't cheap.
I know I need cheap, man. I need cheap. I'm just kind of suck.
Wasp Nano?
Wasp Nano.
Just buy a Wasp Nano, dude.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
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 If you get,
Like the recurve.
Is that squonkable?
yeah. Comes with
I mean,
squad,
I mean, like, but when you say it's pricey, how pricey is pricey?
Oh, what this?
Yeah.
£150.
No, that's too pricey.
Oh, cheap. They don't go
That
on
is-
that.
But
yeah,
seriously, dude,
that's
seriously,
too
if
pricey.
you want to know if you're going to get on with it, just buy a Wasp Nano. If you don't
Yeah.
get on with, if you don't get on with a Wasp Nano, then you won't get on with.
It's got Wasp Nano.
All right, so use that as the base mod to see how I'm
And
getting
it'll
on.
cost
With.
you. You'll pick one up for like less than a tenner.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Well,
Yeah,
that-
Wasp
that-
Nanos are great.
that's that segment done then.
But it's all
Try-
about getting the right build. You do need to experiment with builds and
Yeah.
stuff, certainly.
Right. So,
and they do a nice rose one as well, which would really match that squonk wood.
oh really?
Yeah. It's like it's the one I've got.
I-
It's
I-
like a
I'll tell you what, Lloyd. I kindly got sent one by a Liga, and if it's okay with him, I will send it up to you with a build in it. If he's okay with it, because he sent it to me for nothing. I mean, they don't cost much.
Only if you're sure, dude.
Yeah, no, that's fine. But if if Kev, he's not in the chat tonight. It's unusual for Kev.
Yeah,
to
yes.
be in the chat.
Yeah.
But if Kev's
I've seen Kev.
if Kev's happy with it, I will quite happily send you up with a build in it.
Yeah, as long as Kev's happy enough with it and you're happy enough to do that, mate,
Ready
that's
to,
fair enough.
it's an Alton one, so it will look a bit odd, but it'll give you an idea,
Yeah.
and I'm quite happy to do that.
actually
It's
it might
fine.
go on the wood actually. It might go a little bit that. But yeah.
I think we're both sending the mods tomorrow, I believe. So
Excellent. Lloyd on a little single coiler.
Trust me, mate. Don't go down that route, mate. You'll never change.
So it's a rabbit hole.
I don't know. I'm still trying to sell that that swordfish so I can get a Hog XL. I've got somebody holding me a Hog XL until I get paid. But if I can sell the swordfish, I can get
See, I
the
like
Hog
the
XL sooner.
swordfish, but I don't use mechs no more, so it just sits there looking pretty.
Yeah, Murray's got a great shout there. You can probably pick up like a Cyclone Citadel for under £70, and they are phenomenal little single coil RDAs. Anything by Cyclone, really.
Yeah.
Really good.
But again, that's probably a little bit more than what Lloyd wants to play, just to see if he can get on with it.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's the sort-
I think that's a solid show. Try the Wasp Nano.
I mean, I was lucky with this. I won this in an auction, and it didn't cost me much.
Yeah.
So I won it for £8.
Josh, it's a single coil. Want to try it, but because it's just
I've got
a single battery.
recurve somewhere. I'll have a hunt for it. I've had quite a few.
The thing is, Lloyd, you're so used to like dual coil, it'll feel weird. But when you start getting
It
the build,
takes, it takes some getting used to.
when you start getting the builds right, you'll then go, "This flavour's great." It's a different
So
type of
it's-
flavour, but it's
So it's not just a case of like the lowest build possible. Then
no. You want to
No.
you want to go high. This is in this right now.
that does sound weird.
Is a 0.5.
You
not
have to
0.05.
completely rethink how you vape, Lloyd, because it's single coil, single cell, and it's about the flavour. It's not the hit, it's the flavour.
I know, but I always find better flavor with the mere heat.
No, it doesn't work like that with single coil. You can still get some heat. Like this still vapes warm, but like I
Yeah.
said this is a 0.5. Yeah, and
It's completely different. That single coil side of it changed it, especially in an RDA as well.
it's all about flavour chasing, dude.
Flavour,
Yeah.
flavour, flavour.
I mean, I've been enjoying this,
Yeah.
and I didn't
Yeah,
think I'd get along with single coil vaping.
So, because well, after that is going to come a pod, and I'm going to start hitting salts for when I hit the office again, because I have been used to over a year, nearly a year and a half of being able to vape 24/7, and then going. I was saying this to Josh yesterday when we were trying out this whereby that I won't be able to adjust very well going back to the office and only being able to vape 3 times throughout the day.
You're going to need some serious nicking.
So yeah, I'm going to need those salts. I'm going to need at least 10 milligram salts.
I'd
Have
say
you
20.
tried salts yet, Nick? Salts.
I was trying salts on the Caliburn for a while. I was hitting that quite often, but I wasn't getting flavour from it. I was just getting nicotine taste. Because it was 20 milligram. I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to go all in on the salts.
If you want a little pod, mate, get a cocoa. They're cheap and they're
Yeah,
awesome.
cocos are awesome.
I want to try that
I've
Aspire bot.
I've lost my cocoa
Max,
to a friend
one of
who's
them.
basically stolen it off me.
I don't know. I've got mine. I'll find it.
It's that small, you lose it when you put it down.
Yeah, that's a really good shout. The flavour RDA, single coil. Really good
In
RDA.
fact, half my mods are so tiny, I lose them and then go, oh, there's a mod.
Murray
Pretty
knows a lot of his single coil stuff. Have a chat with Murray. Sorry, I didn't mean to involve, but interrupt. But
Lloyd,
Sorry.
if you want to try some salts, I can send you some.
Yeah, okay, well, if you're sure. I don't receive stuff.
Reversed, so at least it's a flavour you like.
Yeah, it's true. I love the worst.
Like saying some blueberry.
I'll send you some cherry fizzle.
Yeah, that's what. It's fine. I like cherry fizzle.
This
Why
week
do you
on
like
Swap
cherry
Shop.
fizzle?
I've not vaped a bottle, but it's just the last try to give me any.
And this week on Swap Shop.
I can be swapping for days.
this is how we do swaps on Facebook now. We do it live because their algorithm won't pick it up.
That's it.
Have we got room 101 tonight? Because I've got something to put in it.
Yeah, we've got a room 101, yeah.
Oh, good.
Nice.
The only section I didn't do for the new one was the rant section because I completely forgot, in all fairness. I was supposed to put it
Why
in.
did we never rant?
Vinny seems too happy in mid to rant anyway, so you know it's looking
Yeah,
good.
it's
I've got the weekend off. There's nothing to be not happy about.
To be
Oh,
fair,
yeah,
Danny,
yeah.
Danny
Danny,
was
I've-
in the section. He just rants.
Yeah. I've got the next whole week off. Right, just saying.
I have tonight off. Does that count?
I'm working from home.
So Josh has been off.
So happy.
To be honest with you, I've done loads today for work, but like in my off, like I sat here doing stuff. There's no emails to reply to, there's no phone calls coming through, and this is what I managed to do in like 20 minutes here and there. So I'm actually quite proud of myself in all fairness.
Pretty productive day, Josh. I say there.
Yeah.
Well,
no,
this is early in the show, but I need to go break the seal.
yeah. You crack on.
Oh, look at that. That looks so much better with 4.
Yeah, and actually,
Yeah,
when
Nick, Harry
actually,
Fizzle is the bomb.
when
I
it's
love Cherry.
when it's properly sized and you don't see that and it just fits the screen perfectly, it looks awesome.
Yeah.
But
And we got a Dinky L. Dinky Lloyd.
Dinky Alpha Lloyd.
Nothing dinky about
So how
Lloyd.
is everybody in the chat this evening, guys? How are
I
you
don't want
in
to
the
know
chat?
how you know there's nothing dinky about Lloyd.
So how is everybody in the chat this evening? Thanks for joining us. We always really appreciate it.
It's getting a bit warm again, isn't it?
It is.
Actually, the
been
southwest,
20 so-
the southwest isn't too bad today.
I'll say it's been windy as hell, but warm.
Yeah. So we've been windy and then it stops and you're like, oh my god, I'm boiling.
It's basically the way I can describe this weather lately. It's a fart, warm and windy.
I've got no gas tonight. We're okay.
Oh, are you?
You can always
Don't
tell.
jinx yourself, Vinny.
That's good.
Because you've not bought that chair yet.
Yeah, Tracy says it's cold and rainy there.
That's what you get for Christmas. We're all going to just like put money in and get you that chair.
Don't that'll amplify the sound.
Yeah, but
I'd
it's
love a
white
bit of
as
rain.
well, so he's fine.
I'm trying to change the subject and you just keep going back to it, don't you?
Yep.
Well, you know us.
Sorry, you
Live it
won't.
down.
You ain't gonna live that down anytime soon.
Chat, can I just ask you a quick question? Where you were watching? Are you watching on Facebook or are you watching on YouTube? I mean, this might be a decision that me and Vinny make soon, that we might just stick to one platform. YouTube is definitely the more popular platform, but
Yeah.
if there are people watching on Facebook's just dead now, isn't it, really?
Yeah. The thing is, we can share the stream from
Yeah.
YouTube.
We can
Yeah.
It's good.
Facebook's just so restrictive now. It's
I
taking
love how Tracy types on here YouTube and Nick
I'm
types in
worried.
YouTube
yeah.
that they're watching it on YouTube. We know you watch it on YouTube. We see you.
because to actually do it to both costs quite a lot of money. If we can do it
Yeah.
to one,
Yeah.
it costs a lot less. So we might just
Nick watches it on both.
yeah. Well, he's a moderator, so everyone's on
Yeah,
YouTube.
I know.
Basically, everyone's on YouTube. Cool. We might just stick to YouTube then. We'll discuss it.
Yeah. And share from there.
Yeah,
You know.
we can.
Because I only ever see YouTube comments.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, the Facebook comments come up on the actual feed.
I actually see both, but it doesn't show me where they're from.
Oh, Frank. That's warm, my friend. Evening, Frank. Frank and Miser. Love
Oh, I
them.
thought you'd farted. When you went, oh, well, that's warm.
Good to
That
have
was,
you here,
that
Frank.
was it. Was it tickling you, mate? Was it, ooh.
Yeah, it's nice to see an American using proper temperature.
Yeah.
I wasn't. I don't know if you're American. I wasn't taking the mick. I was just saying. We usually,
It's dumbed it down for us. That's all.
we usually get that Fahrenheit weirdness. It's like what?
It's nearly 100. It's like, what, boiling water?
Anyway, I think we can move on to the Cornwall now, can't we?
Yeah, why not? I don't even know how long we're in there. There's no
We've
timers anywhere
been
now, is there?
in For
35 minutes.
35 minutes on that, 47 minutes because the stream's been running. I can put a timer on if you want for future use.
No, it's fine. It's just run off the timer, can't we? It's fine. Ignore me. I've been stupid.
I always check.
How many beers have you had?
We just
Nearly finished one.
go on. We just go on as long as people want us to go on, or as long as we feel like going on. That's the point.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on to some Cornwall action, shall we? Let's do that.
I sleep like that. I'll have one head, so I'm just feeling a bit up.
Okay, so that's all over the call.
you can see by the disappointment in Josh's face.
Oh, there's always disappointment in my face, man.
Well, sounds just like,
I love the way you said that literally just as we came back in, and then my head just saying it. Looks like I've just paid for some services and I've been really disappointed with it.
No, it's advertised.
Oh god.
Like it, Josh. Like the feed.
Yeah, so you see what I've done? You see what I've done?
Yeah, yeah.
Just for those people out there that don't know what segment we're on, they now should know.
So for me,
So it depends on how far we wander off the topic.
Yeah. We've got
I
some
went very far.
we've actually got some really interesting stuff on the call tonight. I'm quite excited about some of these items. So and I've put them in different places. Sorry, chat, you get sacrificed for pictures for some of them. But I've decided it looks weird when I just block everybody's faces. And I've worked out a way to make the pictures really good. So Chris sent me some great pictures.
Blimey.
Chris sent me some
Hey.
banging pictures.
Ooh.
I
Big
did
old
try.
Chris.
And to be
Big
honest
up,
with you,
Chris.
I'm going to hold my hands up here. I think it was the way I was getting them over to OBS that was making them look bad.
So it was your fault all along.
So,
So that sounds like an apology to me, Chris.
Right.
nope, I never apologise.
Don't worry, just send us a beer.
I will. Yeah, sorry always seems to be the hardest word. So let's start at the top. I thought we'd already done this, but obviously Chris is Mr. Cool, so he says we haven't done these. But I'm going to put the picture up. So this is the billet box.
Have we done the billet box?
Nope.
Apparently
I actually
not.
searched. I actually searched for it because I thought we had.
Because I
We
went to
haven't.
suggest it and I was like, nah, Lara, we must have done that. Have you just seen the picture in chat? Because that is fucking awesome.
And I will,
Yeah,
and
that's
I will
nice.
say,
Okay.
I will say, how good are those pictures this evening?
Yeah,
They
so
actually look good.
Chris.
I like how they fit the little box.
Yeah, they either fit this box or the little top box that says LXV mostly. So yeah.
Sounds wicked.
So yeah,
Because we're upping our levels here at the LXV.
yeah.
I know. Pushing the boundaries.
Bit by
Josh
bit,
is
but we get
dragging
To be
us
fair, there
down.
wasn't much of an up. So I need things up. But yeah.
Do you know what it is?
Yeah.
It's just the fact that I'm learning more. So that's it. Do you know what I mean? It's one of those. I didn't have a clue when we started doing this. I just worked it out. So anyway, I'm going to take the picture of the billet box down now.
Now,
So-
I wasn't sure if that was a bog standard one or not because I've never owned one. I've sort of seen
That
pictures.
looks a pretty standard.
That is absolutely bog standard as they come. So if you buy a billet box, that's how it comes. So
Okay, that's
Okay.
good. then.
with
'Cause I was
bill-
looking for one that people could see it was a billet box. Right, and that was some of the ones I found. And that was the prettiest one that I could find.
Yeah.
So-
That I
I,
personally liked.
Mm.
So what I'm going to say is, obviously, with billet boxes, I'll put the picture back up quickly. Oh no, that's not the wrong one. That's the wrong one. That's the wrong thing. Don't do that, Josh. Don't do that. You're going to fuck shit up. You're going to fuck shit up. There we go. So obviously, with a billet box, the whole point is you can literally customize everything. So the button, where the button is, you can change that. You can change the little panel below it. You can change the panels inside. Obviously, you can change the AI, the bridges that come with them. So you can make it completely customized to you. Don't get me wrong. If I was going to buy a billet box, I would definitely want that finish. That's beautiful.
That blue.
Now, I get they are big money nowadays. Like, and actually the hype's dropped off them a little bit.
the prices
Yeah.
have come down a little bit as well. I was having a
They're
look
going
the other
below
day.
retail now.
Yeah.
But
There's people struggling to get rid of them.
it's not
Yeah.
the billet boxes that themselves were too expensive. It's the
It's
accessories.
accessories.
Yeah.
Button for 45 quid.
You know,
Screws for 60 quid.
yeah. I mean, I've seen.
Yeah, no.
And this is the thing. What people were doing is they had a billet box they wanted to get rid of, and they were bundling it with loads of accessories. And basically,
Yeah.
someone might want one accessory. So, like, I know Andy has sold billet boxes and accessories for well in excess of £1,000
Yeah.
What?
for like a billet box and a button and some doors
Yeah.
and stuff like that. But people don't want the billet box. What people want is the doors and the buttons. So what they'll then do is they'll then buy that, and then they'll bundle that billet box with some other stuff and sell that on and make their money back. So
This is a rabbit hole I really want to try a billet box, but there's no way in hell am I going to spend 500 quid on a billet box.
Yeah, no way.
So my thing is the standard bridge is the Aspire coil, isn't it?
So yeah, if you buy one stock, it would be basically a Nautilus coil, yeah.
Yeah. So the argument always is you spend 300 quid to vape a Nautilus coil, but it's also on a DNA chip, so the Nautilus coil might perform a lot better on the DNA chip than it would on just the normal chip that Aspire gives.
So you're looking 60 quid for, like, cost price, you're looking 60 quid for a DNA chip, right? Done.
Yeah.
They're called billet boxes because they are milled from a single billet of aluminium. So that takes some machining.
That's a lot of machining.
And they are American made.
Yeah.
So, you know, you've got to put all that into perspective. So yeah, a billet box might be like $295 for a billet box brand new as stock. But then it's how you want to change it. So you can buy a different bridge, you can put different coils in, you can do that. So, I mean, I love the idea. It's expensive. But
And I will just say, for fans of billet boxes, we will have one in our auction at the end of the year.
Ooh.
But don't be on it.
I do want a billet box. I do want one.
Well,
I want one.
Sorry, no, I was
and what you've got to remember is billet boxes have.
What are we having the auction?
End of the year.
Right, so I need to do some extra shifts.
You have to remember that billet boxes aren't new. They've been around
A long while.
actually not long after vaping really started. They've been around,
Yeah.
and they've been doing their thing. And the borrow tank is theirs and stuff like that. And so many people copy their design, and they don't kick off about it. This, that, and the other. They just see it as, you know,
Compliment.
as a flattering thing. So, as a company, I think they're decent. And at one point, they couldn't keep up with demand, and they do change them. There's a new version out, and it's changed slightly. And you know,
Slightly different colouring with slightly different screws.
See, there's mixed information though, because also you're saying that they're American made, but I heard that they're Chinese made and they're put in bulk orders and then they're slow released.
no, I mean
That's the conspiracy side of it.
well, no,
That's a conspiracy side.
not from that. So, companies out there that do the accessories like Mission. So, Mission, for example, like they'll do like a slow release, and they'll do like a quick strike on their website. We've got these, and they'll say we've got like 50 of them, and it keeps the price up. But that is all made in China. But you can't order like a quantity of 50 from China. Not a chance.
No.
You know, so, and then like 2 months later they'll have the same one. Oh, we've got another 50. But it keeps the hype up, and yes, it's shit.
And the price.
It's shit, but it's good business.
Oh, it's exceptional business if you think about it.
You know,
Business model wise, it makes they must be raking it in.
the billet.
So
box,
is the billet very much like a Purge story where they're claiming it's American made, but it's all the conspiracy is all about being
the billet boxes,
China made.
The billet boxes are made in America. A lot of the accessories aren't, and the billet box.
Right.
Billet box don't do a lot of slow release. They're a small company, really. It takes a long time to make them. They've got to mill them from this and make sure they're right and put the chips in, do this and the other. It's the accessory.
The big issue is the accessory side of it, and that's the side that is screwing everyone royally, putting it bluntly.
You look at companies like Friendly Flipper. You know, it gets ridiculous, and there's so many companies out there making accessories for them now. So you can literally make them as customized as you want.
Yeah, I bet Ryan doesn't charge the earth though, Sean, as well. Although I imagine he's still got a good markup going there.
Anyway, where are we all thinking on this? Where are we all thinking? I reckon this is going to be
real hard one, isn't it? Really, if you think about it.
Are we
The
going to be
actual
voting?
concept of a billet, I love the idea of. I hate the accessory side of it and the cashing in and that side of it. But we're talking billet. We're not talking about the
Everything else.
overpriced, hyped accessories. We are talking literally the billet box mod.
Because billet box mods have always been the same price. They've always been
Yeah.
$295 ish, depending on finish. They didn't go, fuck me. People that wanted to buy a mod, let's put the price up to £500 for a mod.
I so want one.
They,
Just to see what the hype is.
They kept the prices the same.
So, do we just vote on this as a stock standard
Yes.
billet box?
That's
out
what
the
we're doing.
door?
We're not going accessories. We're doing a stock bought billet box.
I'm going to go cool.
Okay. Lloyd?
Come back to it, I'm still thinking.
Just to me, because
Get more whiskey in
they've
him.
always stuck to their guns and they haven't gone out there and kicked off with people copying their shit. I'm gonna go cool. I don't think you can go Sub-Zero but definitely cool.
See, I'm going to drop a name. I'm going to drop the name Tony B. And I was sat talking to Tony the other night for about 5 hours, all on billet boxes. And he explained a few things to me and rather nicely put me in touch with a few companies. And I'm going to go cool, purely because like Josh just has done tonight with the accessories and explained that's the issue with the cashing inside. Billet Box, the company, have stuck to their guns all along. So like Josh, I'm going to go cool.
I'm still thinking.
Chris, you voted.
Yeah, I already voted cool.
Yeah, it's goes next.
Hales?
Cool. Because I really want one.
Lloyd, it doesn't matter what you vote, so just say what you're thinking.
I don't know what I'm thinking though. I've always been like this. Like, you know, if I could get like one it's stock price, you know, it's a stock thing. I'm like,
You can buy
I'm not too sure if I want one, but I still want to try one. I don't know if I want to try one because of all the hype that's built around it. Or not.
Lloyd, are you curious?
I am curious. Yes, I want to see what an Nautilus coil is like on a DNA chip.
See, I don't want to do Nautilus coil. I want to try their bridges.
He's
but the bridges aren't theirs.
No. So I mean, it's still all the same thing. You know, whether you use like the Vapor Esso bridge or whatever, you still want to see what these stock coils that are released on the cheap chips to mass produce is like on an expensive DNA chip.
Just so you know, I can literally go right now if I want to and buy a new billet box. They're in stock in the UK, brand new.
Yeah.
From a company that I know called Vape Time. Who are in Southampton, I believe. And they pretty much have every colour available, and they go from anywhere from $295 up to $319, depending on the colour.
That's not bad.
How much is that blue one?
Right.
Right. See, I think that blue one, I've got a funny feeling about it, I think that blue one's a custom job.
See, I am got to go uncool only because I mean, of course, I'm curious as fuck, but I am not a mouth to lung guy. It's not my style of vaping.
But they're not mouth to lung. They're DL. They're direct to lung. It's like.
See, I've said it. I've said it. I've said it.
There you go. So
Uncool.
that's one of the most popular colours, which is called unicorn poo, which is the purple.
That is pretty.
But that's a standard stock black door, standard button, and this is where it starts to get the money going into it. People go, oh,
Let's get a different door. Let's get a different button. Let's jazz this shit up.
Different screws. Let's do this. But there's other companies out there that do it. You know, there's Delrose. Delrose are now hugely popular. I think a lot of the billet box guys have gone over to Delrose, and it's the same sort of thing.
I'm staying true. I'm saying uncool.
Cool.
Until I try one.
Well, it goes cool anyway because you are out.
Yeah, I know. I was voting top.
Anyway, we're going to move on. We're going to move on to a side by side. We've got a couple of side by side decisions. So this is the something slightly cheaper. This is the MechLife and Fallout Paramore.
So that's EC1, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's
EC1.
Mr. Just Right.
Mr. Just Right one, Fallout Vapes and MechLife collab between all of them.
This is the one where Mr. Just Right like blocked out the name of Fallout. all over
Yeah.
the joint when he was reviewing it, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
And Jay Hayes wasn't too enamoured by it.
do you
all
know,
either, was
Jay Hayes absolutely fucking slated it.
he?
He hated
But I mean,
it with a
God,
passion.
there's not many fucking
But,
ones he doesn't slate.
I mean, his big issue, and he had the same issue with a lot of other mods that were similar. So we're talking the mix, we're talking all those little side by sides that came out at a similar time. His big issue was the sort of fake DNA 60 looking chip. That was his gripe, really.
Yeah. What's the price point on the Paramore?
Chris has got one, so not that expensive.
Yeah, I was going to say. For this entire kit, you're looking about 100 quid for like the tank and the mod.
All right. So
That's
I like
that's
it. I like
that's
the size.
So is the same size about 70, 75 quid?
You can pick him
If
up.
you know,
You can pick him up new for $44.99. Just a mod.
yeah, obviously not with the Arbiter.
No. But we're talking about the mod. We're not talking about the
Yeah.
Arbiter.
No, but the Arbiter you can get for 22 quid now anyway.
So you were really savvy. You could pick that whole setup for about under 70 quid if you wanted to, plus delivery. So say 80 quid if delivered.
Chris, sell it. You've got one. No one else today has got one.
To be honest, I've never been a fan of low wattage vaping. Never have. Since I've had this the last few months, I've used it daily at 35 watts, and I've been more than happy.
You've got Nick salts in that at 35 watts.
Yeah,
Fucking Jesus,
You're
Chris.
a crazy
Man!
motherfucker.
I am vaping at like 0.76.
Yeah, but
Oh.
You broke Vinny there.
Yeah, but you're pretty much you're getting towards a mouth to lung coil. Mouth to lung
Yeah.
coil is like max like 12, like 13 tops.
how are you sort of functioning? My head would be all over vaping that at that power. I'd be like, the Nick salt lit. I'd be fucking woohoo!
Chat, what we feeling on the Paramore? Come on, get involved, get involved.
I
chat,
mean,
get
I'm
involved.
putting it. I wouldn't go Sub-Zero. He's not a big powerhouse monster, as I like my big powerhouse monsters.
You don't need a big powerhouse mod to go Sub-Zero,
No.
Chris. That's a bullshit argument.
In my eyes now. But it's quite comfortable in the hand. I
Can
mean,
you do me a
it's
favour?
tiny.
Take that miser off.
You hold it the wrong way round though, Chris.
That's why it always looks cack-handed in his hand.
I fire with my thumb, okay?
See, I still feel like I could break that.
It looks so fucking ugly.
All side by sides do though.
Yes.
I like side by sides.
Why?
Because I do. I find them comfortable in the hand. They're not too big.
I mean, see that. See,
And
Hills, your
it
one's
holds-
just all metal. Like, it looks like there's no plastic on that at all.
No.
I don't think I could drop that and break it. The Paramore, I do.
Nah, the mix.
I have actually
If I
dropped
drop
this.
that, my toe's going to know about it.
Yeah.
There we go.
I have actually dropped this, and it's done nothing.
And you take the piss out of me.
That was kind of not my fault at the time. Teenage daughters and all. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, whatever.
But it takes a 21700
I'll get
Which
the image
lasts-
back up, Josh.
ages.
I'm surprised
will
you
cover
had
that.
one, Josh, actually. See, good thing is it's got the screen on the side. That's a pro. It's not got the stupid screen on the bottom. Which...
I don't know. To be fair, I'm
Yeah,
not.
and the charger
I thought I'd
ports on the
destroy
side
it
also.
with it on the bottom. I was like, oh, this is going to be fun.
It
No,
is
no,
a Type C charger
but,
as well.
But you set it and you leave it. That's the thing. You set it and
Yeah,
you leave it.
yeah, it's the same as what I did with my Abyss. That was my biggest gripe with the Abyss. So other than the fact it's currently broken, is the screen was on the bottom. And I've never dropped it.
I love it. It was like, apart from the fact it was broken, my only gripe was the screen was on the bottom.
Yeah, it's a soldering issue. There's a loose solder keeps coming undone. I really can't be asked for them stupid star screws anymore. So it can just stay broken until I maybe buy a billet box.
Anyway, I think we should take a vote on this one when we're ready.
Yeah.
But
I'm ready.
crack on.
In the bin.
Yeah, in the bin. Oh, like the promo was terrible for it as well. It was just it was a fucking shit show.
Hales.
Cool. I like to have sides.
Oh.
Josh,
Uncle.
Uncle, Chris.
Cool.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, wait. So does that mean it's a
It's
tie,
a tie. It's a tie
It-
between
it-
in the bin and cool.
It goes to chat. It goes to chat. First one.
What's that?
In the bin or cool? In the bin or cool? First
Yes,
one.
Josh.
Yes, it is.
In the bin.
Probably
or...
get away with the. You can go up to 25mm.
Hmm.
Yeah.
25mm RTAs?
Yeah.
Because you know you can't fucking fit an RDA on that shit.
Probably could.
Oh, but
Yeah,
long
you're
enough, Chris.
defrauding the whole fucking mod at that point, though.
You'd have to be very careful because, like, the battery bit.
Yeah, you'd have to deep throat the whole
Who's,
thing.
who's putting Scom chat in?
Hey, Nick's put
No!
No!
John, you're a bit too slow,
Thank
mate.
you.
Do you know what?
Thank you.
I'm going to override that because Sean's internet's shit, so it goes in the bin.
Nah.
And then there was the next comment also, you know.
And I'm also the king of the cool wall, so
Cool.
The king of the cool wall.
King of the cool
Yeah.
world.
Wow, someone's giving himself a promotion.
King of the
Someone's
cool
gave
world.
himself a promotion on the sly there, like.
You
Gamble
come in
with
charge.
Oh,
Yikes.
Fucking gypsy king.
God. Right, okay. It goes where it goes.
You
Anyway,
give him a bit of responsibility and it just goes straight to his fucking head, doesn't it?
let's move on. We've got another side by side, but I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna put something else up first. So let's
Next
do-
week just comes on with a crown.
Let's do it.
oh, that's an idea.
Let's do an
Give me ideas,
RDA.
mate.
Let's do an RDA. So this is the Suicide Mods Nightmare RDA.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I can tell where Lloyd wants to put this.
Now, which one was this?
This was the one that
25mm.
it sort of copied the Kennedy with the tubing going, so it was like underfloor but coming like, or it looked like it was side airflow, but it came directly under the coils because there was like a wee tube that connected for like the. You've seen a fucking Kennedy, are they? You get what I mean?
I've got one, yeah.
What happens to
Yeah,
someone
well,
who
it's-
has
it's-
it? I don't have a Kennedy.
I've got one somewhere.
I know what you mean.
Yeah,
I know what he means, but I like the explanation.
yeah, like,
Oh, come on.
It's like an
Tell it to
internal
us.
exhaust.
yeah. There's an exhaust. There we go. That's better. There's an exhaust right directly under the airflow, and it's meant to be amazing, and it's shite.
Chuck it in the Devon bin. He's back. He's back. Even Colin, you doing, bro?
Evening, Cole. Not another piece of crap. You see, this came out when they was rushing loads of RDA out under at the time. That came out. The bottom guard came out. Then they started reinventing old ones, didn't they? What was the one that rehashed and brought out?
We're good, thanks,
My-
Carl. We're good.
My issue is, I think they lacked a bit of finesse with the quality control on his RDA because there was quite a few issues, teething issues, and gripes. I know it wasn't overly popular with the reviewers that got them, but the Vapors Cloud people are going to love it because it's the Vapors Cloud people.
Is it? Oh, is it?
Yeah, Suicide is Vapors Cloud, pretty much.
Yeah, it's the same company, Lloyd, basically.
Well, I mean,
That's why they
You're-
have
you
to-
are
you're saying that the reviewers weren't happy they got it. Fucking most of the customers weren't happy they got it.
Sean says it's rubbish unless it's sat on one of his build stands, and I think I agree.
So I've never actually had one or seen one, to be honest.
Um,
So I'm gathering that
Showing
is
off his,
something that I
dildo.
shouldn't be touching.
One, I hate the name of the mod. I hate the name of the company. I hate the name Suicide
Yes.
Mods. I hate it.
Yes.
the
Yeah, it gripes on me a little.
The Nightmare just was, you're never going to beat Nightmare, the TV program, so give up right there. And it wasn't it wasn't great.
Colin, I'm always happy. Although I'm only a semi-reviewer these days, really.
Semi.
I'm always happy.
Semi.
I'm sorry, you've got a semi.
I'm a semi-reviewer.
Oh,
He's got a semi. Hashtag Flaccid Fridays.
It's back. It's back. Flaccid Fridays is back, ladies and gents.
Let's be honest, it never really went anywhere. It was always here.
Yeah, it's
Right.
always the Flaccid Fridays.
Including the jokes about you dropping them quite loudly and proudly on live shows.
You got to go, Chris. You got to go, mate. End of the day.
Yeah, but to the point where you literally think you scat yourself.
So, Hills, it's a 2-post RDA.
Always,
shite.
Colin. Always.
It's shite.
Right. You thought you were going
30 bloody
So,
quid.
it's
Have you got one?
Yeah, I've got one. So it's a 2-post RDA, and then it's got that exhaust thing down here.
Yeah.
So the airflow is meant to come directly and hit directly underneath the coils.
It's not actually attached to the outer airflow. Then it kind of just.
Well, I mean, sort of. Like if it's angled, you can sort of see where it comes from. There's
The air inlets are very much like literally like the Valhalla.
Yeah, but the Valhalla ones are much more substantial, Chris.
yeah. So it looks
works
like
the
there's.
same way.
I was just having a quick look there when I was blinding everyone.
Worked quite well. And now you're in trouble.
Fuck my light on. So it looks like it comes in at a steep angle, like this way. And it's meant to be very leak proof, but all the fucking thing did on me was leak.
Yes, but we know about your wicking issues, Lloyd, already. don't
Yeah, we know about you and how you wick.
When
So,
when
that
it's
could
a
be a
when it's a deck like this, it's hard to fuck it up, isn't it? It tells you exactly where your
Seemingly
coils are
not,
meant to
Lloyd.
sit. It's meant to sit. Like, it tells you exactly where your coils are meant to sit because it's only got
Go
one
chat
place
with
to
yourself,
sit.
we'll be right back.
Directly above that.
How much are these?
You can pick them up for 30 quid.
Yeah, you can
When
pick
the
it up.
first came out, there was a lot more expensive.
Yeah, the brass ones are a little bit more expensive as well. People buy them for their
Well, obviously, you guys are rating that they're not great.
terrible.
So,
Then he wastes your money.
There's much more.
All right, compared
preferable.
to, say, a drop, would you
Drop
buy
is
the
better.
drop or would you buy that?
Drop's better.
Right.
And the
So-
drop was.
That's
So
why
when-
you've got the
when-
drops and the dead
when-
rabbits.
When I first got this, I was like, banging flavor. I thought, yes, this is one that's got effective. Finally kicked the Asgard off its fucking area, and then the next game day, the Asgard was back on the fucking mech.
Right.
Yeah, but then this is the guy that prefers the Asgard. It's his favourite RDA.
Yeah, so
hard.
so if you've got a favorite RD and you're trying to get something to knock it off its top spot,
Yeah.
you know, and for like the first day, it did knock it off the top spot, and then I was like, then it just became muted flavor. So
That could be the wicked, Lloyd.
Yeah.
it's not the fucking Wicked.
Right, have you two guys tried one of these?
I haven't. Which, the Nightmare? No.
Yeah, Vinny?
No, I haven't tried one.
So
No.
only Lloyd, so I can't compare the wicking.
Yeah, I have a good friend that has one.
And what's their thoughts?
He doesn't particularly like it. He's very similar thoughts to Lloyd, and he's a decent wicker, unlike Lloyd.
Wicking is
Right.
art, ladies and gentlemen. Wicking is art.
Yeah.
My
There's
Wiccan wasn't the issue with the Cali.
Okay.
My issue with the Cali was the coil placement to begin with,
How the fuck are we on the Cali?
because he keeps mocking my Wiccan. It's not the Wiccan. It was the coil placement. That's why I kept burning myself with it.
The
Lloyd,
lady does detest.
confused me. I thought we were on the Nightmare.
We are, but I will
The lady
suggest
does
why he
detest.
keeps.
So you can get better for cheaper. So
Yeah.
there's no point in it. Right.
Boom.
Yeah.
Okay, I got my opinion.
Stick with Asgard.
Yeah.
And that's what, and that's, ladies and gentlemen, why we have a lady on the show, because she puts it, she puts shit straight forward.
And I would just like to
Straight
say,
You
Brian
guys
Harrison,
usually
I
go
do
around little
apologise for this
circles. I
vote.
was like, yeah, don't chase your tail, just give me the information.
Right, let's go. 3, 2, 1. Quick vote. Vinny,
Uncle.
Lloyd,
Room 101.
Chris, Haley,
Uncle.
Josh goes uncool. Goes uncool. Boom, done. Easy. Out the way. Bye bye.
I love Vinny's face whenever I put something in Room 101.
I wasn't expecting that. I was just expecting sort of in the bin or uncle.
It's-
I was waiting for
It's
shit to hit it. I was like, no, I can't say that now.
It's so pish because like I fed into the hype. Everybody was like, "Oh, the next best RDA is got it better than the fucking Kennedy."
And
I was like, yes,
who,
I'm going
who
to get.
led that hype, Lloyd?
There's a lot of people in a certain
Shops
group.
that were selling it.
Yes, but it was also the people fucking buying the bastard thing.
Yeah, and then they sold them 2 weeks later.
It's called the hype train, man. It happens. It happens a lot in the vaping world, unfortunately.
Yeah, and good ones can lead to companies making vast amounts of money very, very quickly.
Yes. Anyway,
Pretty
let's,
much
let's
in
move,
every industry,
let's
really.
move on.
let's be
Let's move
honest.
on. So we've got another side by side. This is the Sun box, and we don't officially know the name for it. It's either the Nega or the Naga. What I've
I
seen.
know this one.
It's up there in a little tiny place.
Ah.
That looks very breakable.
No, it's plastic over metal, Lloyd.
So very breakable then.
Yeah, but the plastic wouldn't affect use.
No?
No.
No, it's just there as sort of a cage, but
Yeah,
Right.
it's like a cage. It's cosmetic, really,
I mean,
more than anything.
so Sun box.
Sorry to save your glass type thing.
Yeah.
Oh, Ivy's done a runner.
Sorry, I've just requested. She just requested to let me back in, and she'll come back in a second. And then we're 4. Haley will be back. I'm sure. Anyway,
I tell you what, you were right. It does fit very well with 4 people on.
it does. It fits beautifully, doesn't it? And it would fit even better if it was sized, because I would usually just size it like for 4 properly, but for 5. But it looks beautiful. Anyway,
Yeah.
the Sunbox Naga,
Naga, I believe.
Naga.
That
I mean,
first word is a bit close to something else, isn't it?
Naga.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking when I was looking at it. 'Cause it was Haley that nominated it, and it was Naga, Naga. But then when I actually Googled it to find other pictures and find a bit of info on it, it was Nega. I was
Back in a
like,
minute, guys.
ooh.
Well, then there were 3.
Make ourselves even bigger now.
I need to go
And then he
back in.
falls over.
Sorry, Haley's asking if you let him, but it doesn't say. Anyway, sorry. Yes. Everyone's going.
Not me. I'm staying.
This is the professionalism of LXV. Everyone just fucks off.
Yep.
All
I think
at the
Lloyd's
same
about
time.
to piss himself.
Yeah, no, that's why I went a minute ago. We can talk about this. I can leave the picture up because it looks lovely there. I
think it's a lovely looking mod.
mean, yeah, I know. Where it there she is. Let in. I just clicked let in. It's not letting her in.
Men only. It's become what's it? A Yorkie bar. Did you undo the wicking again?
No. I had to go. I broke the seal too early. Guys.
Sorry about that, people. Everyone disappeared. Anyway, we're on the Sunbox Naga. I mean, Sunbox. Right. So you can all see this, right? It says let in. You can see my mouse. Let in. There she
And she's
is.
in.
There she is.
Hello.
He didn't want you. He didn't want to let you back in, Haley.
I know. Which mod are we talking about?
We're still on the Sunbox Naga.
Naga.
I mean, so Sunbox are one of those companies that have actually been in side by sides for a long time. It wasn't just let's join the fad. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're not cheap. And they actually help. They actually help design the mix.
Yeah.
So.
The mix is that new Aspire one, isn't it?
It's been around for a while. Now.
Oh no, sorry, yes.
Actually, the
Second
Naga
last
2
time.
or Nega 2.
Yeah, it does come up as Mega on here, like Mega with an N.
Yeah.
It's very close to a different word, though.
I mean, it's
I
not,
like
it's,
that.
I mean, it's not cheap. It is. They are Italian.
Yeah,
I just picked it because it was Purdy.
They are Italian, and one of these will set you back in the UK £275.
wow. I'd rather chance my luck with the Paramore.
I can see one from the
I would.
Sunbox. I can see one from the Sunbox store right now for €215.
Tracy, Vinny's still there. You can see his little V for victory in the corner. Yeah, look.
V for
That's Vinny.
Viagra.
He'll be back. He'll be back.
He probably broken the seal.
Yeah, no, his wife came in for a second. So
Yeah, he got shouted at when you disappeared.
Oh bless it! I'd only just clicked the sound back on because I was like, I need to hear you guys. I can't be in. I need to know what the hell's going on.
I mean, personally, I think it's an absolutely beautiful mod. I'd buy one. I'd own one. No problem.
You can pick it up for £182.
That's bad.
Was that pre-loved?
No, brand new from the
Brand new.
actual
That's not
from the
bad.
actual company themselves.
I'm on their website now, and it says 275.
I must be on a
Actually,
different.
no, 215. But then I suppose that's euros as well. But then you've got to get it posted from Italy, which is going to cost you a bit. So round it
Yeah.
up. But I mean, I'd buy one. I'd buy one, no problem at all.
Yeah.
He's pushing the limits of what I would feel comfortable, but if it turns out to be a fantastic little side by side, then yeah, I would consider it as my present to myself at the end of the year.
It comes down to the same thing when we get into this high end stuff. It comes down to what you're prepared to spend if it's your style of vaping. It's not like side by sides isn't everyone's style of vaping, just like the high end mix isn't everybody's style of vaping. And it's not my style of vaping, so.
You are right, Chris. Why stick, Colin? Why stick with one? Why not get a couple? Well, why not?
That's the Josh mentality.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, what's going on?
Just destroyed the house, why don't you? Jesus.
That's like me when my takeaway arrives. Run!
Actually, you're all sitting down, so you ain't gonna faint. But I actually walked to my Chinese tonight.
Hey.
I hated all 32 steps of it.
Hey.
That's their ram back, by the way.
So, no car involved?
Nope.
Wow.
I'd already had some beer. On one of them.
It is the
Even the
extra 10
drop.
mentality, Colin. Why buy one when you're going to have two or four? You know?
Nick's asked if it's the one that you can convert into a mech. I don't think you can.
Nah, this is purely reg, dude.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm one of them people, even alcohol free, I won't touch if I'm driving. It's pure pop or water, things like that, nothing. I crawled. I had to have a lift off the delivery guy.
What are we
Just jump on
talking
his back.
about?
I walked to my Chinese, which is literally 0.1 mile away from my
You
house.
walked?
Yeah.
I always hit the piss
You
out
never
of
walk.
him because he drives or gets it delivered. I'm like,
You never get it delivered.
Yeah.
I've never seen you walk.
I own a car. Why would I walk?
Why would you get
I've never seen
delivered?
you when I go to Expo, you be one of them electric buggies.
Oh no, then I do actually. I actually walk to the bus stop, which is about 3/4 of a mile away, and then I catch the bus to the metro, jump on the metro up into Snow Hill, train from Snow Hill to the NEC, and then do the 3 million-mile walk to the expo itself.
Wait, what's the difference between a metro
Why
and
don't
a
you get
train?
them to pick you up?
I literally live a 20-minute drive away. I could drive there myself if I chose to, but like fuck, am I paying 16 quid a day to park there?
There's some parking that only cost 8. Only cost us 8.
Where was that?
I don't know, Simon parked. I sat in the car going, ooh, Purdy. As we drive past him. Don't ask me.
You actually went Purdy in Birmingham?
Yeah, there's a few shiny things.
It's a shithole. I hate the place.
You know, there's a cute little kitty walking across. I'm one of them people, you know, when you're on a roundabout and Simon thinks something's happened, so I've gone, oh, that was like, Bunny! Will you stop it? I'm sorry. When the baby bunnies are at the side of the road, I'm just like a child.
On the island just outside of Great Bridge, where I go to Asda quite regularly, there's 2 concrete lions on the one island.
Ooh.
If you're heading towards Merry Hill, there's 2 chrome. I can't remember if they're horses or Pegasus, like back to back in chrome.
Yeah.
Aluminium. Yeah.
See, us guys have got to do a meet-up sometime. I don't know how we're going to get Lloyd, but, you know, we're going to have to meet up.
Yeah, the next expo.
We'll all have to meet at my most convenient location, which is my house.
If you're
I'll
willing,
drive to Devon, that's fine.
Josh, if you're willing to put up the gaff for a session, mate, I'll be there.
I think we'll do it. We'll do it.
You better have scones.
I'll get rid of the kids.
That's all right, mate. As long as you got a flare for me to pass it on, we can sesh together.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
I could literally sleep in.
You could just see us all over live at Josh's house, couldn't you? Just totally away with the fairies.
We'll just do a live stream from here, all of us together.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it.
Well, luckily, my setup's mobile, so I could just bring my own setup and just borrow a chair.
You don't need to.
Mine's not.
We'll just use the one camera, dude. Like,
I could just see it now. I could just see it now. The whole LXV's in the one room, and then there's like Chris set up with his laptop in the corner by himself. Like,
I don't
guys, I'm on my own.
Go and Josh, what's the Wi-Fi password? I'm not giving it to you, Chris.
Well, use my hotspot then.
Creeps go down first.
You're in Devon, boy. You don't get hotspots down here. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, let's take a vote on this about Vinny. We're talking about the Sunbox Naga side by side. I think it's beautiful. I'd buy one, but it's expensive. It's not everyone's taste. It's another side by side, so it's going cool for me.
I totally agree with Scott. I won't say Scott then, Josh there.
Who the fuck's Scott?
One of my best mates. Yeah.
Josh is
We've been dealing with some things today, don't worry.
Unless I'm Scott Pilgrim, then no.
No. He just imagine a dwarf out of Lord of the Rings. Gimli. Just without the beard.
mouth with a neck so. Oh, burn.
It's better than having a mouthful of cock.
Vincent is back.
I'm ready to disagree.
But they came back at the perfect line.
I am.
Not got a mouthful of cock.
I am completely lost. We're an hour and a half into the stream and shit's gone random.
I pop off for 10 minutes and it goes completely off kilter.
Yeah, we were trying to bridge the gap until you came back before we voted.
Yeah, anyway, cool for me. Cool for Chris.
Shit bucket.
What?
I don't like it. I don't like it. It's shite.
Absolutely.
Tails.
Cool.
For me, this one goes Sub-Zero.
You're fucking joking me.
I actually really like this one.
What a fucking straight up, mate.
So
What a
it
straight up.
doesn't matter. It goes cool. Doesn't matter.
Fuck it.
I
Hey,
think
so
Lloyd's in shock.
Guys, this is my last night on the LXV. Right, backstabbery.
So I was going to kick you in for calling that mod uncle. So.
Right. It's a side by side. It's not my.
But it's all right,
No.
Lloyd. If you quit, you get no redundancy. That's fine. So.
Oh, great. We get paid for this shit.
Lloyd.
Yes, mate.
I only said that to wind you up.
No, you didn't, mate. Votes lock's been
Too late.
loaded.
Votes locked in now.
It's done.
Yeah, but it was going to get voted cool anyway, so it doesn't no matter what I said.
Do you know what?
I
changed my vote. I'm going Sub-Zero.
Yeah, I changed
Yep.
mine to Sub-Zero.
I'm going Sub-Zero.
No, you can't fucking do that. You can't do that.
It goes Sub-Zero, folks. It goes Sub-Zero.
Lloyd, can't we?
It goes Sub-Zero.
Oh,
There we go.
Just fucking a racial attack.
The
Okay.
Sunbox Naga goes Sub-Zero. Awesome, sweet. Anyway, let's move on to the last one. We are on one.
Fucking no wonder I drink on these shows, by the way.
I don't know, I'm just glad you've got joking bottoms on, that's all I'm saying.
We're on to our one and only mech mod of the evening, and it's a pretty damn special one. It is the Comp Life McLovin. Where's the picture?
Who nominated my mech?
You have to excuse this picture. It was huge. It looks like a fit
No.
it.
Right.
Vinny, yours would be the McMuffin.
I've got the mech.
Are you on that, mate?
See it, where is it?
The top right.
Still can't see it. Unless I'm like,
Above the chat box.
No, nothing.
I can see it.
LXV.
I can see that.
I can see it on YouTube right now as well.
No.
Haley's
Refresh your YouTube page.
Haley's YouTube's obviously really lagging.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's the Comp Life. It's the Comp Life McLovin. One, it's got one of the best names in history because it was, hey McLovin.
Hey.
Everybody loves McLovin. You know.
I've just got that song. I'm loving it.
No, I do just think the wee specky bastard for that film.
I mean, look at it. It's beautiful. I mean,
I can see it now.
you know.
After about 20 minutes.
Vinny's letting out his.
It's a bit faster now.
No, it is.
Vinny's letting out his hamsters
I mean,
tonight, like.
The thing is, what you got. So Tracy's just asked: is it actually a good mech or is it stylish? One, it is a good mech. Two, yes, it is very stylish. It is very style because this is what happened for a while. It's got point well.
Is that
It
like
makes
put
something
into,
interesting.
or is it just?
Yeah, those
Yeah,
they are holes.
Oh,
They are
So
heart-shaped
I like
holes.
the Shenmue because I like the Shenmue because that's got like pretty holes.
So I have a question on this.
Looks like a diamond
does-
encrusted vibrator. Don't all
Wow.
walks in a way. Look.
Someone spends a lot on vibrators to know that.
So
Why would you diamond encrust a vibrator?
Yeah, that's not gonna.
Ooh.
Ribs for hair play.
I don't know, but if one falls off, you're fishing it out. That's for sure.
If it's real diamonds, it's going to cut you to shreds on the inside, and if it's just cubic zirconia, then it's going to fall off. I don't know which one would be
Go
better
in
for.
to the hospital,
for,
can't you? I've got an infection. You have this. You have this.
So I've seen this mod on IG quite a lot, but I've always wondered what is the voltage drop on it because I heard the cobblestone from Kennedy had a lot of voltage drop.
That Android.
It hasn't.
No,
No.
That one might do, but the copper one, no. I mean, and it's and voltage drop is more to do with your contact, your button, like.
My
David Beckham, but posh one apparently.
What a
My
McLovin
only
on a
gripe
diamond.
with this
Silver.
mech is it's indented my 20S.
Was it?
Yeah. It's
Oh.
actually pushed a small through the throw button.
Is it like little hearts? It looks like
Not-
little
Yeah,
hearts.
they are little.
Yeah,
hearts.
Yes, that's what it's called, the McLovin.
They're just so cute.
Love it.
I've
So
got
what,
one
it
on the
does-
bedside table.
So it doesn't
Why-
fit the battery.
It has my 20S, yes. No, I didn't
No.
vent it. It's just indented it in. I won't use them anymore.
Oh, you're so pretty.
Now, my biggest concern with that is how weak it would be having that much material removed from
No,
it.
it's still solid.
Proper
Because the
solid.
Genray's got so much moved, and I
Chris,
still like
I
that.
own one and it's not broken.
Have you dropped it?
Can I make it any
No.
bigger? Oh, I'm sure I can. Hold on, ladies.
Have you got it on your
and
Vinny so we can
gents.
see it?
No, it's
let-
upstairs on my bedside
Let
table.
me make
It's-
it bigger
okay.
for all these folks out there.
The age-old question: can you make
Vinny,
it
send
bigger?
me a picture of it later. so
No,
we can
sorry,
see it.
it's the size it is.
Is
I
that
didn't
big?
realise it is stainless one.
Is that big enough for you?
How much are
Hell
they?
day, hell day.
Oh, they weren't cheap. They're
Hey,
not
they're like
cheap.
rock-
I know, but I think I might have to go back to Mex.
They're super
Just
limited.
for 30.
They
They
were-
are
we,
like
we
rocking
we
horse shit.
auctioned one off on the show, and it went for
Which
like
I
80
now
quid
own. Yeah,
Hey.
which I
I'll
now
pay that.
own.
because no one wanted to fork out for it.
Yeah, that's me. I'd pay 150 for that 'cause it's just so pretty, at least.
Double it to buy a new one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to
I've seen it on IG. Well, it's a very nice looking mod.
Right. So has everyone seen it big
Oh.
enough? I'm getting rid of the picture in 5, 9,
No!
6,
I get rid of the vape porn.
2, 1. Gone. Right. There we go.
No.
People saw it bigger.
So I'm lagging. Mine's still on, so I'm happy.
Mine's
Do-
the copper one.
Do we
I
need
think
to
it's
do we
copper,
need
mine,
do we
isn't it?
need to talk about this mech, or can we just vote because it's going?
So,
I'll vote.
Well, I've got one. It's Sub-Zero.
I was going to go Sub-Zero, but Vinny owns one, so nah, go Sub-Zero.
Platinum.
Because of that shit bucket.
Huh?
What a pan of chocolate.
Do you want a pan of chocolate?
ooh!
Yeah, we'll have one.
What a healthy eating, Lloyd.
We'll have one. We'll have one.
Yeah, check this one.
By the way, do you want? Did she come? Do you want a pan of chocolate?
Yeah.
He's feeding him.
She's fattening him up for Christmas.
That's why he's asking if we can eat on lives.
There you go. Sub fucking zero.
Cool.
What?
Oh, I've never used one, but I like the look at it. Cool.
I'm not sending you it. There was a very limited run. There's not many of them out there.
But yeah, I'm just going to come to your house. I can play with it.
Excuse me.
And that's the mod. I only want the pretty mod.
I'm speechless. Chris,
His missus would be as well.
Yeah. You know, I just knock on your door. I've just come to play with Vinny's thingy-me-do. Yeah, it's going to go down well.
fucking hell no.
Oh, dear. But yeah, I don't know. I'm probably going more towards Uncle because I just don't like it personally. It's not my kind of look.
Chris, I can't walk around with anything with hearts on it or that's pink because I'm a manly man.
No, it's not that. It's just
I am not comfortable with my sexuality. My name's Chris.
I walk around with the mod that I nicknamed the dildo for fuck's sake.
It also comes with its own bag, very pretty battery wraps that you can put inside it as well, so it's all nice and matchy.
It just
And it hits.
Does
fucking
it hit?
well. Yeah, it really hits well.
see, that's what I
Josh,
like.
did you vote?
Yeah, I said Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero.
Boom,
Yeah, dude.
bitches! There we go.
Oh,
Top
shit.
one.
What I was bad for.
You know what? I think that's the first thing I own that's gone Sub-Zero.
I'll stop buying
That says a
smock.
lot, Vinny.
The Comp Life McLevin, me
Chris.
Sub-Zero.
Buying smock.
And on that note, because Haley wants room 101, we're moving to room 101, bitches.
I'm gonna go break the seal.
They can hear you, Chris.
I know they can.
Why did you not take the microphone with you?
Tempting.
That's why you hired
Look
it.
at that. Chris goes off camera and there's just a C for cunt. Sorry, Chris. Anyway, room 101. Haley had some room 101 business apparently.
Yeah.
Far away.
for me, it has to be. I need to put customs into room 101 because the fuckers won't give me my mod. I have literally been watching it come and it came across and it's like in customs. I'm like, great, it's coming tomorrow. No, still in customs. We are checking your mod. We will tell you. Will you just give me my fucking mod? So yeah, customs. The bitches are holding my shit.
Have they issued you with any import charge yet?
I don't know, but if they do, they're gonna get a mouthful.
Then you will be getting import charge.
Yeah,
I'll
you
tell
will
you
be
now,
getting
but it's
import
sat there
charge.
still.
Welcome,
Yeah,
welcome
so
to the
bad.
welcome to the new UK, where you can't get anything in from outside the country without paying a lot of money.
Yeah.
So are we putting customs or are we putting Bojo in? Because he was Brexit means Brexit, right?
No, we're putting customs in because they're taking the piss. Okay, if you're gonna charge me, but give me a mod. Don't make me wait. Your mod
whole-
is processed at customs. How long does it take you to look at the tiny box?
The
Yeah,
whole
but there are
thing.
about 5 million of them tiny little boxes to look at.
Well, they need to look quicker. They're only small. Glance will do.
I'll answer your question in a
Not a
minute,
big
Colin.
thing they need to sort out. It's just a dinky. Just pass it through.
My issue with the customs is they always try and put blame it off to tax, like you need to pay the custom tax. But then if you show them proof that you paid tax already, oh well, then you need to pay the paperwork fees, which is the same
Parcel
price.
Force like doing that and trying to tell you it's an import charge.
Yeah.
But DHL do the same now because I had issues with DHL. They want to charge me £15 for a smock. I told them to send it back.
Yeah, you are correct. This isn't Room 101, it's Hell's Rants. You are correct. Maybe we should start a separate section for it.
Oh, don't you've not? Literally, every time I logged in to check where this parcel was, I got really excited because it was moving so fast. And then it got stuck at customs.
No, the thing is, it's the way it is now. That's what you got to remember. You get someone in from outside the country, especially at the minute, it's fucking hard, right? It's really difficult. And the middleman somewhere has to make some money.
Yeah.
That's the way.
Yeah, well, the middleman can get taken into.
I don't mind the middleman making money, but can we move it faster?
This is why you should either click the button and pay a little bit extra to pay for that shit to happen in the first place, because you can do that. You do know that, don't you? Or you buy UK made stuff.
Or voted Remain back in the day.
No.
So what?
Where's it coming from, Haley?
Hey?
Lloyd, you don't
Where's it
count.
coming
You've had
from?
two. You've had two
coming from the
referendums.
Netherlands.
You've had two referendums. You want to change your mind again?
Coming from the Netherlands.
No. We've had two.
And then it hit UK customs.
No, if it's come from the Netherlands, you are honestly fucked. Because
I know that.
anything
I was
that comes
fine
from
with that.
anything that comes from the Netherlands at the minute is literally you will pay a charge. 100%.
Are you talking about customs charge? Well, import and
No,
export
I'm just
taxes?
waiting. I'm talking about customs just holding my crap. You're going to charge me? Fine, charge me. Just give me my crap.
They won't. They have shitloads of stuff
I'm pretty
to get
sure
through daily.
I'm pretty sure you said crap, but it sounded like crack, and
It did sound like crack.
I'm
Yeah.
a little bit. I'm a
I
little
want my
bit.
stuff.
Yeah, they definitely will be holding that if it's crack.
Guess what?
Don't know what to do if it's your crack, but yeah, if it's crack cocaine, yeah, them definitely holding that.
So,
If it's
so
my
that
crap,
knock
there'll
it
be a
down.
lot to check because it's quite big.
This is this lovely unopened. This is this lovely unopened bottle of Vaporoni caramel custard that I have. that I've had
look at
here
this promo.
for at
Look
least-
at this promo.
I need to get caramel custard. Someone said it was really similar to my favourite custard, so I need to get one.
Oh, no, Hills is better.
Yeah.
I've got a bottle here that I've had for about 7 months unopened.
I've had this bottle here for 7 days.
I'm saving it. I'm saving it until the apocalypse happens, so I can auction this off for a lot of money.
Mate, if you're inviting us down to your gaff, I'm tanning it. I'm sorry.
The original custard,
This-
caramel custard.
Vinny, whilst you were away, Josh went
Why-
and
why
invited us
are
all
they-
down to his gaff.
Why are these labels so sticky? Vaporoni.
Uh,
Why
Are you sure it's vaporoni, Josh?
why are these labels so sticky? Wait for it. Look. Super sticky
mean,
labels there.
mine says fine.
Why are these labels?
It's just Josh.
Why are these
He's
labels
just a messy
super sticky?
shooter.
Josh has got some sticky fingers. I'm just saying.
He's got sticky keyboard.
Josh, you can-
I'm sure he's got a sticky few things.
Right?
My keyboard isn't sticky.
No, you're just shooting it everywhere else.
It's
Yeah,
That's
that's
the
it.
point.
I would hit my keyboard to show you that, but what was going to happen is going to fuck the stream up and fuck you guys. I don't know what I'm saying, my keyboard, so can't do that shit.
Yeah, that is the old labels, Josh.
Yeah, but
So that's
labels,
how OG.
Wait, what do you mean
that's-
that's
that-
the old labels? I've
that-
got like this is the most recent bottle I've got.
no, they're
Oh,
released
yeah.
new
Josh
labels.
is.
No, this is what I mean. This is
It's the
how,
same bottle.
This is how I prove it's OG.
Yeah, but they've
this, is
redone the
how,
labels.
this is how I prove
Have
it's OG custard crack. It's going to go up on
Then that's on
eBay.
Facebook for the week.
OG Vaporoni OG caramel custard sticky label. That's how it's going to go up. Original sticky label, and people are going to be like,
Look,
shit.
so it's sticky.
It's original sticky label.
I heard that they're doing a whole like redo of the entire like logo and everything, like how this looks is being rehashed.
How do you know?
Don't just say that.
Well
How
done.
do you know?
Yeah, no, but when you say this old label, and I went, that's the same label I've got.
Why?
Yeah,
why,
but the new label's been launched because they're redoing it now. 'Cause they
Why-
announced it on Facebook like 4 days ago.
why would you ever?
And I
Take,
know you're on Facebook, and I know that.
why would you ever take the time to rechange your whole brand? Because that would be stupid, wouldn't it?
Because second year coming up, they're changing
Yeah,
up,
because
they're keeping
the
up
LXV
hip.
would never do that. Oh, look, Glenn's turned purple.
Colin, you are correct. The reason it says you next to my name is so I realise it's me. You are correct. I don't often look at myself in
But
the
mine
mirror.
says you next to my name.
It's
online.
because he's sharing his feed, so on all of ours it says our name and you. So we know it's us. So I am not bearded. I know this because I say you next to the one without beard.
It's because you're seeing my stream. The joys of it, I can do whatever I want
But
to
at least I
anybody.
know what I look like.
I can do whatever I want to anybody.
Can you now?
Yeah.
Giggity.
Vinny,
Heidi
watch
sounds
out.
very enthusiastic.
I can do
I'm
this
just
to
waiting for someone
Chris.
to vanish now.
Now Chris can't talk.
Vinny, watch out because he has sticky balls.
Yes, I can, Josh. As I said, yeah. Yep. So I'll just unmute.
Oh Lord!
the next 2 hours in this LXV is just
What's the
Josh
name?
muting him and Chris unmuting
I'm
himself.
trying to watch the feed now to see what he's doing. I'm like staring at him. What are you doing, Josh?
He's
Oh!
muting him. He's muting Chris, and then Chris is unmuting himself. So this is the rest of the LXV show tonight.
Yes, Colin, it is like kids in a playground.
Yep. You've got to remember, ladies and gents, I am only 22, so.
I'm fucking Santa.
Well, I'm built like Arnold Schwarzenegger in the early
Dad,
days.
can I have a billet box for Christmas?
Anyway, that's room 101 done. Yes, Haley, customs can 100% go down to the depths of room 101. We are going to
So-
move. We are going
So
to.
I tried to
Right,
check a side by
guys,
side on earlier.
Ladies and gents, if you need a wee break,
You've just had one.
I can see
Has
you
he
moving,
broke?
Josh,
Oh, no.
blinking and everything.
if you need a wee break,
And go.
go in a minute. Right, questions from the chat. Bring your questions in. That was good beer. Anyway,
Sometimes you just shove this in.
that sounded even worse, Haley. You made it so much worse than it needs to be. Nobody noticed.
Fun time to shove it in.
I do that for the after show.
No, we don't want to be seeing that. We don't want to be seeing that.
Colin,
I'm
now, Colin, that's just nasty. I know I'm not 22 stone. That's just nasty. He's getting dirty now, and he's getting dirty. Shove it.
Shove
with
it in warehouse.
I don't know if I've made myself cry.
Right, guys, I'll be back in the morning. I'm leaving you alive. Night.
Colin's made everyone cry.
He's upset, Josh.
Let's hope Josh does come back, otherwise we are live all night.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm live.
Well,
that's
it'll
for
literally
sure.
just be the LXV logo, and that'll be it because we'd just bugger off after.
I don't know. Like I'd probably still try to stay up and drink.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get your ass out live on air.
24-hour stream for the LXV is just Lloyd drinking by the end of it.
That sounds like him normally, anyway.
Yeah, I don't need that surprise again, please. Please don't. Having someone having colour in my eyes.
Sorry?
Yeah, it wasn't that bad, fuck.
It's a bit wet, Hale. Yeah, I think that's a different channel.
Come on, any questions from the chat, the panel, anybody, anything? Anyone got a bullet box to want to send me?
I want to get
Bullet.
oh my god, I can't remember.
So when's this auction that the ballot box is in?
It will.
You're
be-
not going after the billet box. Hands off.
I am Haley.
No, you
yeah.
can't. You're hosting. You're hosting.
Oh, I have ways to leave.
But
I have a husband.
You can't use other people to
do you
bid
see
on your
this
behalf.
little letter here? This
I
little
can,
word.
'cause I have
His
ways of
credit.
persuading him.
That's a credit card. I've got one of them.
My views on the Geek Bar, Colin, the flavours on them are cracking and they're 95% recyclable, and I think they're wonderful and have a place in the vape industry and on the market. Other ones don't claim to be that recyclable.
I think the shops that sell them should also accept them back to be recycled properly.
A lot of
because
them do.
not all shops. I know. Well, especially over here in Edinburgh.
The majority
what I've
of the
seen.
ones that I've spoken to, they do accept them back.
And I totally agree with you, Lloyd. My local main shop takes every disposable pod back.
And give them a discount
Not
back.
only recycles it for you, but then gives you a discount on your next one if you bring it back.
And
Yeah.
I think that's
And also, if you
brilliant.
work for companies, they will send out a bag so you can dispose of them.
That's a brilliant initiative to get people to start recycling it properly. Bring
Yeah.
it back. We'll give you a discount. We'll recycle it for you.
And I never thought I'd say this. Jewel actually were the first ones to do that, offer a recycling scheme.
Yes, they was.
Not in all shops though. I think you've got to sign
Jewel,
up.
the company, you could post it back.
Yeah,
to
it's
the
posted
recycling.
straight back
right,
and
you
then
want-
you send
you
it
want to
back.
say-
Oh Lord!
What is Josh celebrating?
I know,
You just
it's-
shot something.
That was the first night of the Premier League, and I'm just laughing at the result. That's all. Sorry.
And what is the
That's
result?
why you
I'm
keep
guessing
talking at his
Arsenal have
phone.
lost.
Arsenal were 2-0 down to Brentford.
Shit.
If anyone's interested, because you know we hate.
Colin, it wasn't the lids. It was the whole bottle you had to take back for to get your ginger money.
But it's like now if you get to Sainsbury's and that, they have the plastic bottle things where you can get so much off your shopping if you take them back.
Did it?
Yeah.
I'm not seeing that.
As there will be rolling out a new scheme soon where you can get pretty much all of your boxed groceries for stupidly cheap if you bring your own containers in to fill them up.
See, this
Yeah.
is the thing.
They call
This
it
isn't
the,
a UK thing. This is an
Sugar and
England thing.
cereals. As
Th-
well.
This is an England thing. This isn't a UK thing.
It
Because
should
that's
be in everything.
it should
Yeah,
should
I'm
be.
sure they
But
would choose to actually stay with us and stop trying to leave us, then it'd be fine.
fuck it. We've got Aryan oil. We're sound.
You think?
No, we fuck.
Everyone's going to reusable energy now, mate. You're all kind of screwed.
Apart from
No.
cars, eh?
I mean, we've got good renewables. So we got wind turbines everywhere. Like
Yeah, 'cause you've got
fucking.
wind.
So have you,
Put one
Vinny?
by his
So have
arse.
you.
That's
That's
Like
what
it
he's
all
been
I was
fine.
gonna, I was
You
gonna
make
say
it,
it's
wouldn't
it's just all the flatulence from the Iron Brew Bucky and tomato ketchup you Scottish guys people.
Yeah, but if we do that with Vinny, oh my god, none of us would need to pay for electric.
No, it's just the amount we drink.
Or
Get
methane.
the hangover shites. You go to the toilet in the morning, getting everybody lets their window in the morning, goes through a wee tube, hits off the turbines.
Did anyone else need a bit of translation there?
No,
I just heard about wee tubes, and I'm really concerned about these wee tubes.
that'll be Shiwis.
Shiwi.
Catheter.
What?
So I could do catheters. Shiwis now.
I feel bullied. I feel bullied again.
Chat. Do we have any actual questions?
I have one.
Oh, Lord.
Oh no.
Hit us, Kelly.
I love you too. I want to get the Abyss from Suicide. So what would be the best setup for it? Because obviously you can get different bridges.
Well, in
Touch
this
like
case,
side.
I can go to the break the seal.
That's like asking me what my favourite ABBA track is. I'm not going to be able to tell you.
Don't
There's
you
so-
think?
Haley,
there's
save
so
the
many
money
bangers
you
out
was
there.
Buy it and put it towards your billet box.
I don't want an Abyss. You
Mine
can get a
borrow
billet
one.
box as well.
They're great when they work. There's still masses of issues.
What issues are with them then?
They stopped working. The chip is.
They stopped
Shit.
working. I like that.
About it,
They stopped working. You could say that about most people at my work.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking. I like all the guys at work are amazing. But you know what I mean. Like it was just a cheap
That's a
joke.
quicker flip flop than the Tory government.
I gather no one at your work watches this then. Or if they do, hi.
No,
Much love to them.
Hey, John,
there.
I thought that as well.
no.
Hi, Josh's boss.
He says thank you for his redundancy money.
My boss is currently in bed dying of COVID, so he's
Aw.
not watching. Depends which boss you're on
Being
about.
Colin, I've
recovery
never
to your
got
boss,
my
I know how
abyss. My
shit it
abyss
is to have
has never
COVID.
been bounced. I know exactly the problem on my abyss. It's a soldering issue rather than a chip. I just can't be bothered to take it back to bits and solder it again because I nearly
Have you
fucked it last
spoken
time.
to Abyss though? To
See-
Suicide?
Hey, Liam, they offered me a replacement. I'm not going to take the replacement because they sent me it for a review. I didn't buy it. I'm not the kind of person that'll take the piss and take a free one when I got a free one in the first place. It's one of those things.
Vinny's the good guy.
I'm not the asshole everyone says I am.
No, but then you're saying though that obviously Suicide and that will, if there's a fault, we'll sort it. We'll give you a replacement.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. That's a
Papers
positive.
Cloud's customer service, I cannot fault one bit. Brian and the team and the amount of replacements they sent out the Abyss. Obviously, there was some massive issues when they first came out.
That's a good thing to know because obviously with certain things there can be issues, but if they're dealing with them
Can,
and actually giving a solution, then that's a good thing.
can one of you guys do me a favour? The link that I put in for the whereby, can any of you share that link to the chat? Because
I've got it already, Josh. Fine, no problem.
if I try and do it, I'm going to literally kick us all from the... you're going to see my screens doing it. So if anybody just want to come into whereby afterwards and have a bit of a banter with us and a bit of a chat with us, I'm going to be around for a bit. The missus is out watching Russell Howard. I was supposed to be watching Russell Howard this evening, and there's also an alternate on, and I've got a...
Well, I thought you were meant to be out.
Yeah, no,
But
I
you're
was-
maybe really busy tonight, then, John.
yeah, I'm supposed to be...
You
You got
must
it.
be
Watching
got
Russell
it,
Howard.
bro.
Quarantine.
That's supposed to be good to an alternate, but obviously I'm isolating. So
Do you
that's
want it sharing now?
Yeah, how long are you there for?
you can share it whenever you want because people can't gain access until I grant them access. So they can
Yeah, they
There
have
you
to
go.
knock first.
they can knock and I can let them in. But if anybody wants, if
I
anybody,
knocked quite a few times.
if
Yeah, I've
anybody,
shared it on
if,
YouTube.
if anybody wants to come to chat, you do have to grant camera and mic permissions. But if you do want to come in and have a chat with us afterwards and chat some shit and you know.
Nick tries to badmouth me there in chat, and he fucks it up completely as well.
Well,
Free sheet, Vinny.
do you want
Not
to try
free
and
sheet, I'm
make a
free
cocktail
sheet.
that tastes of something?
It depends on what he's talking about, whether it's the fault
It's
or not.
fresh Veet.
I'll tell you what, Lloyd, you've got good in there. Go get me some tasty something. A tasty something.
What? No, so right, the thing is, right, so we've got this new like ninja blender. And we were so excited. I was like, yeah, I can make bang cocktails today.
So you bought,
Went to the
you
shop.
bought a ninja blender and put alcohol in it first thing. I fucking
Yeah,
love it.
Yeah. Right, so I was like, right, I can make a bang cocktail. So I put vodka, I put Malibu, I put pineapple juice, I put fucking some other juice in it. It came out tasting of absolutely fuck all.
Lloyd, you've got far too much money if you're buying a Ninja.
No, it's on credit, mate. Credit.
Oh,
Credit
fucking
cards.
hell.
But you can't get what the best thing is, though, mate. It's not affecting my credit card. So when it comes to this fucking bill of the box, mate, I'm still sorted. Clean
mate,
credit card.
It does affect, mate. All credit comes back to you on your name.
I don't know. Credit hits credit. But when it comes to the auction, my credit card's clear.
Yeah, but it's still credit, dude.
No. But so if I went to the shop after buying that, I've no go 3,200. I've still got 3,500 on that credit card.
Oh,
I got 35 quid. I got 35 quid on my.
So, Lloyd, how much would you spend on a billet box?
No 3,500. Not 3,500, but on the course of the whole night, maybe 3,500.
So, but on the billet box, how much would you spend?
Well, that's a question, really, isn't it? That's a good question.
Right.
Depends on how pissed he is and
How much did I spend on the toucher?
And on that,
Too much.
and on that massive bombshell, I reckon we should leave it for this evening before we get too far carried away. Guys, if you want to come in to the chat, the link's there. Please drop in. If you don't have a cam, Colin, you can use your phone. Your phone.
You just use your mic on it as well. You don't have to have a cam on.
You don't have to have a cam. You don't have to have a mic. But please, if
Yeah,
you
it works on phone. I went and tested it yesterday.
I've got no wife or kids here this evening. I can chat for
Oh.
ages. So
I'll be here.
drop in the chat.
Oh,
drop into the whereby. Come in.
You know what Josh will be doing later when he's off cam?
Don't want to know.
I'm overdripped.
Yes, that's exactly what he'll be doing.
Oh, by the way,
That's
you'll be very happy to see this, but I don't know if you can see this, but there is a little bit of wetness here,
Excuse me?
and there's a little bit of wetness down here, and then when I take off this door, if I can take it off,
That's what you said.
I can't take it off this door, but there's probably wetness all around this.
Yeah.
Is it your wicking?
Right, so I'm assuming Colin.
You're all happy about this.
I'm assuming
wicked.
Colin,
It's my favourite RDA.
I'm assuming Colin's just tried to enter the chat. As you can see, why Devon Scon requested to join. Guys, I'm not gonna admit it before we finish going live, but we're gonna end the show now. It's been a pleasure. It's never a chore. Please come and hang with us, and we can chat some more. And we shall see you all next week.
Thanks, guys.
Tara,
Yeah. Keep safe.
Bye.
Bye.
Much love.
Bye.
It is, I mean, this is something you might have to mention in your fucking
They can
review.
still hear you, boy.